Hey, I'm Todd Burrier. For almost 29 years, I've been a home-based entrepreneur. Didn't imagine that's what I would have been doing, but was been very blessed and have built large organizations around the world and have helped a lot of other people do the same thing. But this isn't about me. This is about what's here for you. So the first thing is there's absolutely no hype. I'm not a hype guy, and I think hype is fake anyway. It's does more disservice than anything in the world. I'm going to assume you're looking for a way to make extra money or maybe more. And that's probably been an issue that you've struggled with if you're like 95% of the population. I certainly remember my days when money was tight and I actually was bankrupt at one point, so I can completely understand. I know that a part of the problem in trying to solve that is there's so much garbage, right? There's so much garbage and false promises and people who are really just trying to take from you as opposed to give to you and help you find a way. And so that keeps people from finding the absolute solutions for themselves. And so everyone really is looking for something that they can honestly do to create something for the long term, right? If you're looking for something overnight, I'm definitely not your guy, and this is definitely not going to be for you. But if you're someone who is really looking for a way to make a difference in your life going forward and to really solve some financial struggles and build something long term, then this is an awesome thing that you're going to learn about here very briefly and in a very simple way, right? This is simple, it's honest, it's fair, it's true. And I've been doing it for years and helping lots of people. So just a couple of quick things. First of all, this is a home business situation, but it's very unique. There's no sign-up fees. There's no starter kit. There's no inventory. Your tools are free. Your websites are free. You have no renewal fees. There's no backdoor fees. I mean, this is a real thing about really serving and helping people to create something of value. And so it's incredibly smart, what I'm about to share with you, and your timing is phenomenal. So I'm going to show you that real quick. I'm going to scribble some things up here that will help you get a visual of it. So first, it's important to understand what's going on, right? So if you think about things from a snapshot perspective, you have social media, which is absolutely exploding, right? Social media, there's 2 billion people on Facebook alone. It is the largest pool of people in the world who are interconnected, and it's important to know how to operate in that space and to work in that space because it's the biggest market in the world. Then you also have the internet in general, right? So e-commerce is exploding. I mean, think about how much of your shopping you do now online, and the truth is most of it's going to be online in a very short term. It just doesn't even make any sense anymore not to, given how easy it is. Most applications out there to make your life easier for doing things like the biggest hotel company in the world doesn't own any property. That's Airbnb. The biggest taxi company in the world doesn't own any cars, right? That's Uber. That's just continue to translate that, right? Why would you go out and spend hours when you can do everything you need to do in a few minutes? That's the nature of what's happening. And so the internet is it's still in its infancy of what it all is going to represent for us, but it's a massive burgeoning area for the world to work in, right? And then you have what's happening with health and wellness, right? Health and wellness is one of the biggest consumer product trends of our lifetime. And the reason is pretty simple. There's enough evidence now out there for people to see that people, I'm closer to 60 than I'm to 50. And I've been doing certain things for years, and as a result, people say, what do you do? That's what's going on all over the place, right? You have people out there who have been proactively taking care of themselves, and they look and act and feel different, and people are looking for solutions because healthcare costs are going to kill people. I mean, one way or another, right? And so you have this huge movement to find quality products that really serve and help, and that's just getting started. And we have an unbelievable solution to that, but I'll give you that in just a moment. And then you have what's happening in the home business space. So the home business space is absolutely booming and makes perfect sense. Why? Because the nature of jobs are changing, right? There is no security in a job. And statistically, they say 70 to 80% of all jobs that currently exist will not exist in the next 20 years. And it's pretty easy to see that. Anything that can be mechanized will be mechanized sooner rather than later. That's already taking place. Every time you go into a store, you're seeing more and more evidence of that. And that's just the beginning. Then you also have corporations, productivity-wise, don't need as many people, and they're going to need less and less and less because that's what technology does. There are going to be entire fields of endeavor that will only need 10% of the amount of people that are in those fields now in the next 10 years. That's just the truth. At the same time, it's way easier now to do something from home because of technology, because of the simplicity that's in place. You don't even have to be good with technology to be able to use it. I'm a non-technical person, but I've learned to do just enough to build a huge business. So it's just the perfect time, and you can see it as evidence. Just network marketing alone has 100 million people in it, and we are a pretty unique concept. It's got some of the best of network marketing, some without some of the things that you would prefer not to have. But our model fits giving people this opportunity because the home economy is huge for people. Not only does it make economic sense to have a home business because of the tax advantages, right? You make money instantly just by the tax advantage, but because it's important to have multiple streams of income to provide true security, because there's not security in any single job. There's not. There never has been, but it's more evident now than ever. And what we do, right, is we put you in a position to be right in the middle of all this, right? You have access to be able to build through the internet and with a free website and tools, and that's just the beginning. You'll learn how to use social media in the work. You will participate in the biggest consumer product trend of our time, which is the health and wellness space, and you'll be able to develop this from home in whatever time you choose, and it will not need to take tons of time, okay? Just so you know, because of all these factors, you won't need tons of time. This is a very unique space and time. So, who is the company? Just to give you a little background on the company. The company is a little company out of the United States called Life Plus. The company is 25 years old. And you might be thinking, if it's 25 years old, how come I haven't heard about it? Well, think about this. Nobody had heard of Starbucks either when it was 25. Nobody really heard much about Apple when it was 25. Most major companies that are huge successes, you don't hear about until they're 20 or more years old, right? That's just typical in the environment. Now, this company is very successful overseas and just building in the United States now. So you're going to hear more and more about it, but it's a debt-free company that makes the top-of-the-line products in this category. So that's really, really important because it also provides a very unique home business in this category. So these two major points I'm going to take you through. So first, you need to have something of substance to bring to market. So if you think about this category, it's overwhelmed with magic pills, right? Magic pills that don't really serve. It doesn't mean there aren't good products out there. There are, but magic pills are all over the place. So this is a product that meets the needs of everybody in this market space because this is one of the few products in the world that gives people their fruits and vegetables, vitamins and minerals, fiber, probiotics, and antioxidants and special greens all in one thing that costs less than a cup of coffee a day. So it serves the biggest need in the market and changes lives. So the market demand for this is massive. It's only a matter of who's helping to get the word out using the unique, simple concept that we teach. And our program is called Flourish with 5. It's very, very, very simple, and that's an understatement. And then we use what is called referral marketing, which is an awesome way to combine working in this space with working in a home business without risk and utilizing the internet and social media. I mean, it's very, very smart. So let me give you a little bit of a breakdown on absolutely how that works. Okay, so you have the manufacturer, which is Life Plus, this 25-year-old debt-free company that makes these products, okay? And so you have somebody who uses these products already who has an account with the company. So they're attached to the company. Now that's how you're learning about this right now. And so here's you're learning about this, right, through this person who has an account. They have a referral account that they got for free. And so you say, yes, I want to help to create some income. Yeah, I want a no risk way to do that. Yes, I'd like to use a good product. And so you purchase product direct from Life Plus. You buy the BioBasics, for example, direct from Life Plus. And you get that at the wholesale cost at the same price that this person paid for it. And you don't have to pay a sign-up fee. All right? That's how you get the product. And then the company sends a little referral bonus to this person as a reward for referring you. That's how it works. There are no middlemen. That's why we can make such an incredibly great foundational product that's a third of what it would cost if you had to put it together in a store. And so in that transaction, you buy direct, not with this person. If you don't like it, you can send it back. But if you do like it, most people do, now you have the ability to use it whenever you want, direct at wholesale. Or you can also refer someone else, all right? And they buy direct, right? And they get it at the same price, and the company sends you a little bit of income. That is how the system works. You can do that as many times as you want, and this can go out multiple levels if you want it to, which is beautiful. It's how you can leverage your time and grow something of substance beyond what you're doing right in your own backyard, and it can go around the world. And again, the great thing is you're encompassing all of these things. That's how simple the program works. It is the ideal extra money program because it is so solid and built on such true fundamentals and real things. So the last thing I want to show you briefly is how we put that together from a big picture perspective and where you make money long run. So the first side is the referral side, which is really easy to do. You're going to refer customers, and you might want to refer business partners, people that want to do the same thing as you. Why wouldn't they? I mean, seriously, why wouldn't they? It's pretty simple to do. Anybody with an account can do it. And so that's how you directly begin to get started. And we give you free tools, free training in order to do this. You don't have to pay for that. You just are given that. That's how our program works. It's people helping people to help people in order to help yourself. It's the ultimate way to work. And then over here, we teach you how to market if you want in the social media space. And then ultimately, if you're interested in the big picture, the internet. But that's, that's other things you get access to. There's lots of people that create $300, $400, $500 a month over here. They never even work in this space, right? I mean, most everybody starts to work in social media. We teach you how to do that the right way. And so this is the ideal way for someone to create extra income. It's the smartest thing you can do. Now, obviously, I just scribbled it together here. There's plenty of stuff for you to look at, okay? So respond back to how you got this material and say, hey, I want the link. I want the link to the website. I want to be able to look at whatever I need, and I want to be able to order, because that's what you'll be able to do. But I can tell you this, no pressure, no hype. This is as real as it gets. And you'll be able to help yourself, and you'll be able to help the people you care about. And if you really want to do something significant, that's possible too. So I'm glad you took the time to watch this. And, again, respond back to however you got this video. Okay? Take care of yourself.